Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Minneapolis. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jaden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays, but he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today. He has a chance to have success for a long time in this league.
12 yards on the game, and that's good for a quick first down.
Ready? Hot 70, hot.
On first down, Daniels. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And this is exactly how they coach it. Once he realized he wasn't going to get home, he does the next best thing. Get that big old hand up and knock the ball away.
The motion man here is McClure. Third and long, and here's Daniel. Right side, hauled in by Samuel.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
This returnable for Naylor. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
McCarthy to the air on second down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Deron Payne. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up third and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's taken down up past the 35.
It's a gain of 22
And how about that? Third and a mile and they convert and pick up a first down.
37-yard line.
Now here's Aaron Jones. Room to run past midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
19 more yards.
19 more on that one. And another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll take this one in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
To return, it's McCaffrey. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to see the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Commanders first down.
And the Washington first down.
They'll motion over Samuel. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
On play action, Daniels. Look wide. Get this one complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Daniels going to throw again. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Washington.
17 yards. First down, Commanders.
Now, this looks like a design run. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll motion over Samuel. They'll go. Here's Daniels. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The Vikings offense ready to take over for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones, and he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
So we are through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Let's get a pick right here. Let's get a pick.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. To throw is McCarthy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the 1st half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
Couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. Throwing again is McCarthy. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
2 yards.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
45-yard line.
On the draw, here's Jones. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Minnesota.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Well, cover on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
I think this is one of those interceptions, Mike, that when the ball left his hand, he simply just didn't even see the corner. And now they're playing what they call cover 3. So that corner, he's responsible for the deep outside third of the field. And he's just playing in space, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he just threw it right to him.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. This one intercepted. Picked off by Mekhi Blackman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
On second down, here's McCarthy. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Commanders come up with it. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. Returns this all the way. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff, Jones, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. Looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough, and they convert on 3rd down.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Hey, watch it right here. Go, go, go.
On play action, here's McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Here's McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the handoff, Jones. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, here's McCarthy. There's Jefferson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings first down.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40.
10 yards.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try.
A 25-yard.
The kick is perfect. Right down the middle. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Chandler now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10. They'll run. This is Mason. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, The ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. Open man is Oliver, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a pickup of 12. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A run. And here's Mason. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
On the tackle.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
At the Commanders' 49-yard line.
Little play action here with McCarthy. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
A big loss on the play.
So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota.
Punt formation for the Vikings.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The Commanders' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. A give, and here comes Robinson. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Now, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. It just, he never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
On the give, it's Jones. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a
more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he's going to get all the way down to the Vikings' 13-yard line. That's another quick first down, and that's a 25-yard gain.
At this point, Mike, it's clear this defense just doesn't have a lot of answers right now for this run game. A combination of the job being done up front by the offensive line and the big play ability of this running back.
Let's go.
They'll go back to Jones on first down. Not much there, maybe a yard.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line brings up second down.
Second down and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He runs with it. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
On third and a yard, it's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, here's McCarthy. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. The motion man here is McClure. They'll begin the fourth by giving it to Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
Working out of the gun. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Jones now on first and 10. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get about 5.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
From the 33, here's second and 4. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Minnesota.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Viking 18. Go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Open is the tight end, Oliver. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Hey, smash. 60 Eagles. 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
To the air once more is McCarthy. He pulls it in around the 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Set. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go now.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jalen Naylor. Touchdown, Minnesota. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in.
As he kicks this one away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with first and 10.
Go. Ready? Here we go.
Operating from the gun, the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second down, Daniel. That's caught by Eckler. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
That's caught to the goal line and in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Commanders.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
It is good. Makes the score Vikings 19, Commanders 14.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
All right, good effort, just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18. 19. Hey, what's the back on this play? Cross the back on this play.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
A run. It's Jones. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Pack the 60, pack.
Throwing now, Daniel. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now. Gotta be lying.
Here's Daniels. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Here we go. This is 4th down.
A loss of 8 yards. 3 and out.
They'll go. Here's Daniels going for it all. And I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. And with the defense out of timeouts, they cannot stop the clock. Just a couple of kneel downs should do it. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. 2nd and 11.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
To a knee goes McCarthy. And that should about wrap this one up. So a win here for the Vikings. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.